A new documentary called Rooney is out tomorrow, following the life and career of Wayne Rooney. In it, we see Wayne and Coleen talking about sticking by him amidst his numerous cheating scandals. Well, earlier, Wayne spoke to Ben Shepherd on GMB about how Coleen was judged for forgiving him. Do you feel like she had been unfairly judged surrounding all this, Jane?
Well, I mean, I suppose they'd have to be specific about what that judgment was, but, I mean, I do remember there would have been lots of things at the time about, you know, looking at it from the outside, you would say, well, why would she stay with somebody that has behaved in that way with very little disregard for the vows that he made and the, you know, the relationship he has with her? But I think the crucial thing she says there is that stage of our life. And you forget how young, well, they still are.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, they met when they were 11 years old, and they are all that they've ever known, really, is each other. Their two families are massively intertwined. They've got, is it 4 children now together? So it's not just about, it's not just a dating scenario where you go, well, actually, you've done that to me, I'm off. It's a massive rug to pull. And I guess you must look at it and go, well, I need to factor in everything here. And one of those things I think she's factored in is that Wayne needs to grow up. And if he does manage to grow up and we come out the other side of it, we will have a great marriage.
And it's interesting, isn't it, Dee? Because you know, obviously Wayne talks about Coleen being judged because essentially a lot of people were judging her far more harshly than they were judging him for doing the acts in the first place.
I mean, you know, the person responsible for Coleen being judged was Wayne Rooney. You know, he did what he did. Personally, without sounding like a reformed drinker, which I am, so I am going to sound like a reformed drinker, unfortunately, I think that a lot of what went on was as a result of alcohol. And to me personally, the way to move on would be for Wayne Rooney to stop drinking completely. That is the only way that I could move on. I've only got 2 feet, but I've got them both in sort of different camps as regards this, because I have also been a victim of being judged in a relationship as well. And I've always said that until people live inside that house with you, they really have no reason to comment on how you move about. You know, there was once in my life where I became friends with a very well-known couple, and the woman used to get all of this abuse because he was a really salt-of-the-earth sort of guy, and it was terrible. And then I spent time with them both in the house and realised what a torturous relationship they had with him to her. So I've always said, you know, you can't really what you read, but it is up to.
Well, she says she doesn't like leaving Wayne unsupervised.
But I couldn't live like that anymore, leaving him unsupervised. I mean, she's got 4 children of her own, you know, because to me, Coleen forgiving him is one thing, but not being able to live with any trust at this stage is something that I think will be detrimental to her. And, you know, he's got a lot to live up to.
On the judgment thing, I agree. I think if somebody's relationship is kept private in terms of their innermost thoughts and feelings, but it's interesting when they do a documentary, because when you do a documentary and you invite a crew into your house and you discuss your relationship like that on camera, in a way you are inviting people to have an opinion on you, aren't you?
I think seeing her face just in that documentary, you could see the pain that's still very much there. And, you know, even answering the question was difficult for her.
She's trying to find the right words.
Yeah, trying to find the right words, you know, being as sort of, I guess, as caring and supportive towards the relationship as she could, even in how she was speaking. But you could see she's a broken woman. She's been through an awful lot, and the fact that she's trying to hold her family together, I have great respect for.
She must love him.
Yeah, I mean, she said that
because she would still be. To be cynical, she would still be a very wealthy woman independently if she had left or if she was to leave. So then,
and it's her choice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her choice.
And I really don't think people have the right to judge because they don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Only they do. So
yeah.